Hello, Soldierboy here, and welcome to this week's channel schedule. Now, before we crack on to this coming week, let's just quickly talk about last week. So we had some issues. We had a checkup with the hospital on the Wednesday, and during that checkup, they had to check the implant was working as it should be, check that it's still sending signals to the areas it's meant to signal, and others, actually, to be fair. So they obviously activated the device, although it's active anyway. I have a control and everything else. It's always on, but I don't feel it because I've got it set to silent mode. Really weird and high tech. They have to make sure I can feel it. And although I do check it myself every couple of days, I'll put tingle on, I'll feel it, but it's a low amount. They didn't do a low amount. They put it on and turn it right up to double check that everything is being covered, but you also ever get other bits covered too. It's really weird because although CRPS is in my left foot, the actual implant, because the nerves and the way the nerves work and where they go, if it covers my left foot, but also covers my right leg and my hip. It's really weird, but that's just how it is. So obviously they turned it up. We had a couple of minutes of them having it quite high, and yes, it's all still covering the areas it should cover, but obviously my nerves then reacted to it in my foot. So we've been struggling with a flare up of CRPS anyway for the last couple of weeks, where my foot is 2-3 times the size it should be, and really hot to the touch. This didn't help. So we come up from the appointment, already in pain as always. And although the implant is taking the edge off of general pain from the foot, this kind of thing it can't help with. It's just too much. And the nerves went ballistic. And I did barely slept Wednesday night. We're due to stream Roadcraft on Thursday. And it comes to the morning and I'm in bits. I'm in agony. The nerves are just non-stop. And yeah, it wasn't fun. I tried taking whatever I could take to try and push through, and no. So we didn't stream Roadcraft on Thursday as planned. And I hate cancelling streams as it is. Once we say we're doing something, I want to do it. You know, it's got to be a big reason why we don't. So on Friday, we were due to stream Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We carry on from from the last stream. Now, I was still in agony. I was struggling massively, but I didn't want to cancel for a second day running. So we started. And it became quite clear fairly quickly that actually I'm not going to make this to the finish. But I pushed and pushed, and then I got to a point of where, although I said on stream I wasn't in that much pain, I was in agony. But I didn't want to, put that across too much. So we stopped the stream where we were and ended. We got a couple of dislikes for doing so. So be it. And yeah, so that's where we ended. So we cancelled one stream, and it's went to stream early last week. It is one of those things. We didn't realise that these checkups would be that severe for the foot, and they may not all be, but this one was particularly bad for it. So we have to go back in 2 months' time for another checkup, and then it'll go to 6 months, and then it'll be a yearly, and yeah, so forth. We're going to put that into the equation when we work at what we're doing after the appointments. We now know we've got to allow for the foot reacting. It may not, but we've got to allow for it, and that this week we didn't because we didn't know. So that aside, I still got to be careful. This is the final week of not being able to twist, bend, move quickly, all that annoyingly good stuff. I'm being careful streaming. I would love to get back to the full-on streaming as normal. But also I know with the issues we're having with the flaps at the minute, the nerves in the foot, they're not as bad as they have been last week today when I'm recording this on the Saturday, but they're not brilliant. They're still there. I'm still going to use 2 crutches around the house, which is frustrating as hell. But there's nothing I can do at this point. So allowing for that, we've got 3 morning streams, 2 Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 and 1 Roadcraft. Basically doing a Monday, Wednesday, Friday stream, and then Tuesday, Thursday recover. And then I'm hoping next week, not this coming week, the following week, potentially back to 4, potentially. But we'll see how we go. That's kind of my thinking. We should have 2 episodes of SnowRunner this week as well, as long as I can get them edited and all that good stuff as well. I'm hoping to. And then I'm still working on Wreckfest as well, and other stuff. But yeah, that's where we're at. So we're not rushing into things. We've been very careful. We've been warned by several people. We've been threatened by several people not to rush things and do too much. Threatened in a nice way-ish. So 3 streams. I want to get back into things properly, but obviously got to be careful. The second vote also went live this Wednesday for the top 2 of that vote going through to the final this week. As of recording this, I don't know the result. I know 1 game has won, But I also know 2 games was joint, so we extended the vote for another couple of hours to see if there was going to be a difference. But I don't know because I'm recording this before that's finished, so I don't know. But the final vote will be this Wednesday, and that game that wins that final vote will start once we finish Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. That is the plan. Right, I think that's everything. A massive thank you guys for last week. Apologies for messing around, the cancelling, ending early. It's not what we want. We were trying to, do better this year, and it's definitely not been the year so far that we needed or wanted for the channel. I know we hit 60,000 subscribers, which is incredible. So thank you all very much for that as well. My little boy is through the moon. He just wants to get to 100,000 now. Where everyone knows my views. It doesn't subscribers doesn't matter. It's a number. It's an ego thing more than anything else. But yeah, he's really excited. So I've got to try and push for him, I suppose. But yeah, a massive thank you guys for last past week. Hopefully we can get the free streams and do full free streams this week. No stoppages in between. And then the following week we can move on from that and build. That's the plan. But a massive thank you guys. I hope everyone has a fantastic weekend and a fantastic week next week. And we'll see you in a live stream very soon. Here comes the schedule.